cool does not. Well, actually I do not, but maybe they do. And yeah, right now the Zek is simply amassing his forces for another assault. I'm kind of surprised that he's still going for the Hydras. I mean, they are good, they are very strong, but not necessarily against the Colossus, because the Colossus can rape them hard and from a very safe distance. So this is not not the best build that Zek could do. And he's also making these buildings upgrades, so it is very strange to see Zerglings and Hydras against Colossi, but this Colossus is really putting himself in danger. No, he is running away, so he was just lucky over there. I mean, careful, whatever, lucky, careful, both ways work, I guess. But what I would like the Zek to see do is to make those Craptors that are, in my honest opinion, only actually made to counter Colossus or Colossi, depends from the number, and battle cruisers, and that's about it. I do not see them countering anything else, maybe Broodlords, heck. But yeah, I would like to see a character or two to take out this Colossus in no time, and then I would like to see, the Zek army marching in, because this is the only thing that is being a problem. And actually, this single Colossus against so many Zek units, it might not be enough. Well, it has no upgrades yet. So yeah, it might be a good idea just on those units, because let me show you what Zek is counting for. He's got a huge economy and a couple of overlords trying to die. This is kinda random. Scout, but I see no reason why there are 5 of them scouting. They are all gonna die. Okay, only one of them is gonna die. Probably they are here just to give vision to the Zek player. This is a nice idea, but I'm not sure if a necessary one. But look at this: a billion sentries, all of them have hallucination, researched. I see very little players actually using the hallucination. I sometimes do, but most players do not. And look at this additional Colossi being warped in, being hallucinated in, and I wonder what is this actually giving. Well, I guess that it did scare off those Hydras, but if I was a player, actually I think I would notice that those are illusions because of one single thing. They were not burning my Hydras, and two Colossi are more than enough to burn them in no time. So this is probably what is going to be a real Colossi soon. So this might just give the Protoss player an edge. But look at this: Zek player knows that he's in the offensive, so he is desperately making a lot of his expansions, and this is what he needs to win the game. I mean, all he needs is economy superiority, and that's exactly what he's taking right now. And a couple of illusions just disappeared, and where? Oh yeah, the Colossus has been destroyed, and the other one is still not here yet, and it is a bad weapon in my opinion. If it goes over here, it will be decimated before it can say oops, my bad. But I guess that this is what is going to happen. So I guess that the Zek player does not expect any illusions, so he's not making overseas. And yeah, if I were a Zek player, I would not believe so many Colossi. I mean, come on, how could you make so many Colossi out from 2 Vespin assimilators, And this is a big mistake, marching them straight into the Hydra line. This has to look suspicious, even more suspicious because they are not burning too many Hydras, and even more suspicious because only 2 of them were microed. But what is very extraordinary strange is that actually sentries were winning, and you'll know why. Because those Hydras were focus firing on those fake Colossi, because they knew that some of them has to be real. Even if the Zek player was expecting the illusions, he could not afford to, risk any of his units, because he had to, assume that some of those Colossi are real, right? So he had to focus fire on them, and this allowed sentries to survive and deal some serious damage. I mean, they deal almost no damage at all. 6 damage is the same damage that the Marine does, but they fire slower. I think so. I do not remember how fast the Marine fires, but look at this. So many sentries, even if they pathetic damage, they are more than enough, and they are actually gonna win the game. Is that what I wanted to say? Oh man, now this player is going for the what are they? Not Hydras. Modelists, yeah, but Modelists are being indeed hard countered by the sentries, so this is not the best idea. How could this happen? Wow. I mean, what changed this game so badly? I mean, there were illusions of those Colossi, but could 4 illusions be so effective to totally change the titles of the battlefield? I honestly do not know. I mean, this is extraordinarily surprising replay for me to watch. I mean, what happened here and what could have happened and what should have happened are good questions for philosophers, because I honestly have no idea. Wow, this is a surprising end to this game. I mean, I'm shocked. I'm definitely shocked. I don't know what to say. A couple of seconds gonna die mindlessly to those colossi, because there are two real colossi, and those mutas are gonna be few shotted by those sentries. So I think the Protoss army should push in. I mean, they are afraid of a couple of spine crawlers. I mean, spore crawlers, not even spine crawlers. And oh man, look at those illusions. I love this player. Illusions for the win. I mean, look at this. They're gonna absorb mad damage from those guys, and sentries are all even whopping those force suits. So even less damage is being dealt to the real army. And by now, the Zek player has to realize that there are some illusions in the battlefield, because there's no way so many stalkers could be whopped in a matter of long time for someone who's got only one base. But still it is providing him with a cover. And wow, this is insane what is happening right now, right here. Wow. I mean, wow. I could not imagine this being commented. Look at this rage quit. Oh man, I can feel the pain from the Protoss, I mean, Zek player. Let me see other resources, just for a quick second. Okay, this was a very nice illusion trick over here, but in my honest opinion, let's have a quick look at the army size. Let me think. Well, look at this. No, in my opinion, the Zek player made a mistake. He should not leave the game. He should, right away, when there was this battle with fake Colossi over here, and he saw that he's losing it, he should immediately start spamming units and spamming tech tree on those two expansions. If he would have done so, he would win the game, no problem. I mean, look at his resources. He had 2,100 crystals. Not a lot of this pin, but he could simply make those exactors over here, and he was already starting to do so. And would this make a change? Would this change the course of the battlefield? Zerglings? Not really. The illusions that force it would stop them at bay. Roaches. Interesting idea. With Boro, they would definitely destroy this army. Without Boro, well, I think that there was, I don't know. We would have to see how would Fallen react to this build if he would simply, you know, try to do something after he lost this battle. Because when he lost over here, I had a feeling like he simply resigned from trying to win this game. And I mean, he was researching the upgrade for the overlords to transport, like he was trying to break the seed. He was actually not expecting a counterattack. So I guess there was this little something that lacked the Zek player, the Fallen one, and that's exactly what costed him the game. So, interesting game. I'm gonna have to think a lot more about using the hallucinations right now. I mean, if this is what bought the win for the GSK or whatever, then they are very useful. But however, as I said, I'm not sure if this is exactly what bought the victory. Maybe there's I don't know. But we have to think about the illusions. And I mean, come on, I have never seen so far until this replay anybody using the illusions, and they are really strong. I mean, I am using them from time to time, and they really can make a difference. Mostly psychology. My tongue is failing me. But mostly, it is making a difference in the way that the opponent is looking at you, right? He sees a big army, and he thinks, okay, I'm gonna stop a little bit, wait for my army to amass, and this is exactly what you need. A couple of a breather before you can attack or defend or whatever. So illusions are useful indeed. And I don't know, I encourage you to comment on this game, what you think. I do not want you to bore with this video, guys. I want to end it right now. So thank you for watching. It was PANCZASU, the Mighty Think Spammer. See you online.